reader key. Okay, AppReader is actually the square button.
Message box AppReader or AppReader cannot read from this type of Windows pattern form.
Great.
Click
Now
in your
left click.
window and restart AppReader.
Now before you move on,
Number 11.
I want to tell you why it did that.
Windows pattern.
Okay?
Because it did not recognize the document that you had.
Right. So it actually wants to read in our document. So I want you to go over actually to the capital C that's over there, because that's where we want it to read. By hitting what we did, we just told it to read in the X pattern, and then, well, that's just not going to read that, right? Okay. So see if you can go down a little further. Great. And just do a left click, which tells it, yeah, we're looking there. And now hit that square button.
AppReader Tool.
Great. Now you notice that the app reader started, right? Can you see the large red box on the screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, now hit the X button to tell it to start reading.
Anfield Cat, the playoff squirrel, in Wild Markland.
Cool.
Most recently, the Spaudacious Chicken Streaker. Oh.
To pause it,
Scoring at home.
hit the left click or the X again. Great. So you can start it and stop
This is
it.
the second time a chicken has taken over a Blackburn Rovers football match, as Brooks Peck
It's football, your favorite.
Sports reports.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
So what's the difference then between app reader and like the mouse echo?
The mouse echo will only read parts of it to me. Well, AppReader reads the whole
thing.
section.
Great. So app reader would be great for like reading information on like a website, right?
Chicken was
Right.
during a match last
Now,
season because of
mouse
ongoing
echo
protests.
also has its good points. All right. Mouse echo being that when you're on the screen and you're looking for something, like a link, right? AppReader doesn't necessarily read the links. You're going to need more of a mouse echo. So you might want to decide whether or not you want to do the mouse echo on hover, right? Which means you're hovering over top of it with the mouse and it reads whatever your mouse is pointed at. Or you want it to be instant, all right? Which means it pretty much reads the line.
Yeah.
Great. Can you turn on the AppReader tool and have the AppReader tool start reading?
Windows pattern.
Great. And make sure you're over in speech.
Pointer enhancements disabled.
Okay,
Make
fine.
items
Turn
on
them
the
off.
screen appear bigger magni. When you're using full screen mode, you can queue.
And click there. Great. So go back to
Okay.
click X.
Oh, message box, DocReader, error,
Great.
DocReader.
Click X.
Windows
Great.
ZoomText.
Now move your joystick over actually into the white field where the text is. Good. Left click.
In lens mode, TH. Window magnifications.
Great. Now I want you to turn on the app reader.
Magnifications mode.
Very good. Now watch.
In dock mode.
Oh, yeah.
Now you see how it works, okay? Hit left click and stop that. Now, directly, the circle key is your document reader. Please hit the circle key to launch the document reader. And then you just have to go up there and hit.
Exit button.
No.
Now look how it changed. What changed about the screen from the app reader to... And again, you're aiming with the point of the mouse. So,
Play button.
yep.
Play button.
If it says it, you can click it.
The area around the dock mode. In dock mode, only a portion.
Now tell me,
Mode and lens mode.
if you can pause and stop it the same way with your X button, okay? So tell me, which one do you like better, AppReader and or DocReader, or how does that work?
Are the text fields verified by the two things?
I'm sorry, what?
Are the text fields verified by the two things?
Yep, they both read, right? Okay, how do they look different?
One reads it in text, and the other one reads it cause of text.
Okay. The actual difference is, okay, there's a difference. So, say you're on YouTube, right? Because that's your favorite site, right? And you want to read a comment, you know. I would use my AppReader tool because I'd take my AppReader and I'd go over to the comment I wanted to read and I just left click and hit it, right? Right? You could do the same kind of thing with Document Reader, but what Document Reader does is it takes the text that you want it to be read, it takes it out of its natural application, like the internet, Google, and or Word, and it puts it into its own very highly colorful and nice, easily read area. So, there's different reasons for both Speak It tool, right? If you're on the internet and you want to see what it actually looks like on the screen and have it read along with it, then you definitely want the AppReader tool, alright? If you're using something like reading a textbook, where you know you're just straight reading and there's no pictures and it doesn't really matter, then Document Reader is probably the way to go, alright? So we talked about three things. We talked about the what? The
Document
DocReader and the
Echo thing.
yeah, the mouse Echo and then the AppReader. All right. So now you have 3 new things to play around with, and I'll see you next week.
If
All right.
click on a word.
If you click on a word, will it read it?
Menu.
Give it a shot.
And
Did you have to click on it?
yeah.
Go right below the word menu. Pick the next one. The word is move. So go ahead. Remember, you're aiming with the pointer. There. Now left click.
2.
So you actually have to click on it, right? So you can tell the Document Reader where you want it to start reading from. Right? So you're not stuck in any one spot. All right? Any other questions? Or you think you got a hold of it?
Play button. 2.
Awesome. What do you think?
2.
Cool.
Cool? Which one do you like better?
To the part of the screen notes
Or you just don't know yet?
I don't know
Press
yet.
the Windows
Alright.
magnifier logo.
Okay. So if I go
Play button.
The mouse
Full
Echo
screen.
works like this. If you hear it say play button, you can left click on it. Alright? So even though we say that with the pointer enhancements, you need to aim with the top of the very point of it.
Play button.
Alright? If it, as long as it says it, it means you can click it. Alright? Because with mouse Echo, it won't say anything you can't click on. Right? So your mouse has to be lined up for it or it won't read.
Full screen. The Windows logo key when you're using full screen mode.
cool. If I click on a word.
Move.
Yeah. What's
Play button. The screen notes to exit magnifier. Press the
It starts reading on the play button from wherever you have clicked on the screen.
You can cue
Yeah.
for a list of keyboard shortcuts that you can to choose where magnifier focus is 1. Click to open magnifier. 2. Click the options button, and then select option description. Follow the mouse pointer. Displays the area around the mouse pointer and follow the keyboard focus display. Follow.
No, I actually cheated.
Displays the area around the pointer when you
Pause it quick. I actually put in the ZoomText user manual, so you have to listen to it. Ha ha.